let me tell you a story. This is one of my favorite Bible stories. Are you ready? It's the story about when Jonathan defeats the Philistines. If you have a Bible and you want to follow along, we're going to be talking out of 1 Samuel chapter 14. And I'm not going to read the whole passage to you because it's kind of a long story. But what I'm interested in is really one verse. Let me read that one verse to you, and then I'll tell you the whole story. The verse reads like this, 1 Samuel chapter 14, verse 6. Then Jonathan said to the young man who was carrying his armor, "Come and let us cross over to the garrison of these uncircumcised. Perhaps the Lord will work for us, for the Lord is not restrained to save by many or by few." Now, backdrop. Are you ready? Here we go. The Philistines basically have been whooping up on the Israelite army. Saul's like over camping underneath some pomegranate tree. No. Okay. While Jonathan's like, I am fed up with just letting the Philistines have their way with us. So I'm going to do something about it. Armor bearer, we go. The armor bearer's like, you would think that since there's only two of them, there'd be some kind of sneaky, stealthy strategy, or they'd be all like tiptoeing around or something. They'd try to get up behind people, just take them out from behind, like kill all the lookouts first, and then they can surround then they can tell Saul, surround the camp. We've taken out the lookouts. They'll never know we're coming. But no, they don't do that. Jonathan's like, we're going to climb a cliff. We're going to climb the cliff that's separating us first. And then, after we are worn out from climbing this cliff, we will charge into them head on. And perhaps the Lord will work for us. I do not think we understand what kind of faith this is. Let me put it to you this way. I like reading commentaries on subjects that are a bit beyond what I can understand. The first time I heard this story, I was like, oh, that's just crazy talk. You don't know that that's what God's going to want you to do. Why are you doing it? You big dummy. Here's what the New American Commentary says. Faith-filled human initiative can serve as an entrance point for the Lord's saving action. Faith-filled initiative. This isn't blind leading the blind here. This is men and women pursuing the holiness of God unapologetically. Perhaps the Lord will work for us. And what happens? The doorway is opened for God to be glorified. So Jonathan and his armor bearer, they've climbed this cliff, and Jonathan's like, when we get to the top of this cliff and we show ourselves, can we just stop there for a second? He wants to show himself? If they say, wait there till we come and find you and see who you are, then we'll wait. But if they say, come over here and show yourself, then we will know the Lord has delivered them into our hand. So they get up there, they climb the cliff, they show themselves, and the Philistines are like, who there? Come over here and show yourself. Jonathan says to his armor bearer, we go. Jonathan just tears through the first line, and the armor bearer takes the ones that Jonathan didn't get on the first run. And it says in Scripture that first slaughter which Jonathan and his armor bearer made was about 20 men. These dudes just went ham on the Philistines. Oh, the Philistines become confused. The Hebrews are coming from everywhere. They're starting to run away and get terrified, and they start to run. And when they run past where Saul is camped. How convenient is that? Saul's like, the Philistines are retreating. We should go after them. Jonathan takes some initiative and defeats the Philistines. Are you going to be a man or woman that leads and takes the initiative? Faith-filled initiative is the key. First of all, are you filled with faith? Secondly, are you willing to act on it? We live in a culture today that needs faith-filled initiative from men and women. See you next time.